Cressida Dick was talking to Nick Ferrari on LBC, and she was trying to defend herself. She said that the police always talk to Extinction Rebellion organizers, like all the other organizers of protests, beforehand. And she said that we're always let down by Extinction Rebellion because they're always lying to us. What they tell us over the phone or email is not what they actually do on the day. Yet, she said, this time, Extinction are not talking to us, they're not replying to us, and we want them to come and talk to us using the same method. You do realize what you're saying. You're saying that they should just come back, do the same method of dialogue, the conversation, that didn't work in the past, because that's what the police wanted to do. Bureaucracy. It's simply a tick-boxing exercise.
What level of conversations do you and your colleagues have with Extinction Rebellion prior to demonstrations?
We always seek, with all protesters and demonstrators, to form as a strong and clear a line of communication as possible. Extinction Rebellion do speak to us. I have to say that on many occasions they have been, I would say, disingenuous. They certainly don't seem in control of their colleagues, and often what they say turns out not to be true. On this occasion, as far as I am aware, they have not spoken to us directly at all, despite many, many attempts by us.
Okay, change the dialogue, change the method. This is not supposed to be some sort of just, it's not part of our form. We just have to do the same process. I was once mugged in London, southeast London, a few years ago. It was a very, very soft mugging because there were like a group of five people. I think it was 6 of them, 5 or 6 teenagers with their hoodies and classic, and they just stopped me, not really aggressively because they already were around me, and they intimidated by just forcing me to give them my phone and all that and my wallet. There were a couple of police officers just walking towards us anyway, but because the incident was so quiet and it was very, very, it was not aggressive. They couldn't see what was exactly happening, but they knew it was kind of uncomfortable. And the moment I saw the police officers, I waved and said, "Come on, I'm in trouble." As they walked towards us, most of them started running away different directions. A couple of them stayed there, and the police were still just walking slowly. Eventually, they came to us and said, with their form, "So, what's happening here? Do you guys know each other?" And I literally was saying, "I'm in trouble. They mugged me. They took my phone. That guy running that way, the other one running that way with my wallet." And then she said, there were 2 of them. The police officer said, "Okay, cool. So what's your name?" There was a whole form. I was standing there with a couple of others. Then eventually, as the police started talking, they ran away. Is that the time to get out your form? Just run, chase them. There's still allegedly a suspect. Catch them, and then take out your form and go through your checklist. That's the problem that we have with the police, the modern police in Britain. Right, before I actually end this, as some of you know, this Sunday, we're going to have a special guest on the channel, the main channel, the website, Jason Miller, the former senior advisor to President Trump and the CEO of Ghetto. So if you want to watch that discussion, then definitely check out the channel. But also the rest of this conversation and all the other topics that we have in the main show is the Afghan crisis, the Putin spy, the public sector fail with the NHS and the climate militants, Extinction Rebellion, all the stuff that, of course, I only managed to post a couple of them short versions and also self-censored. If you want to watch a full and unedited version of all this and get access to much more, then definitely check out myotc.co.uk. That's the main website, the main channel that we have. So again, just check it out for yourself. You'll see what you can get. If you want to support independent media to counter the complacency of the mainstream media, then check it out, and I'll see you guys on the other side.